Ever wondered if that special woman in your life is secretly attracted to you? You know, she catches your eye across the room. Or maybe you find yourselves bumping into each other at the coffee shop way more often than you'd expect. Well, you know what they say, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants, but it speaks in mysterious ways. That's why today, we're uncovering the top 3 signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you. We're talking about those subtle hints, those little tells that say, hey, I kinda like you, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. So grab your detective hats, folks, and get ready to decode the secret language of attraction. Stay tuned because you might be surprised by what you learn. Sign 1. Always around, she might be into you. Okay, let's talk about proximity, people. It's one of those subtle yet powerful indicators of interest that often goes unnoticed. You know that feeling when you're drawn to someone, and you just kind of want to be around them all the time? It's like a magnetic pull that you can't quite explain. Well, guess what? Women feel it too. They experience that same magnetic pull, and it often manifests in their desire to be near you. If a woman is secretly into you, she'll find excuses to be near you. She might not even realize she's doing it, but her actions speak louder than words. It's like she's got her own little internal GPS. And guess what? You're the destination. She'll navigate her way through a crowd just to be close to you. Now, I'm not saying she's going to be following you home or anything. That's a whole other video, folks. But her presence in your life is no accident. But think about it. Does she always seem to be at your usual coffee shop at the same time? Maybe she knows your routine and makes an effort to be there. Or maybe she volunteers for every project you're working on at the office. It's not just about the work. It's about spending more time with you. And let's not forget about those accidental run-ins. They might not be as accidental as you think. You know, like when you bump into her at the grocery store twice in 1 week. It's almost like she's orchestrating these moments to see you. Come on, people, that's not just a coincidence. That's Cupid working his magic. These little encounters are her way of staying connected. Think about it. If she's going out of her way to be in your orbit, there's a good chance it's because she enjoys your company. She wants to be where you are. And who knows? Maybe she's hoping you'll notice her too. She's putting herself out there, hoping you'll take the hint. So keep your eyes peeled for those subtle signs of proximity. They're often the first clues that someone is interested in you. Does she linger a little longer when she's talking to you? Does she seem genuinely interested in what you have to say? Does she find reasons to be in your line of sight? Maybe she positions herself where she knows you'll see her. These are all little clues that she might be secretly smitten. Her actions are her way of showing interest without saying it outright. But remember, folks, communication is key. Don't just rely on these signs. Take the initiative to get to know her better. Don't be afraid to strike up a conversation, make her laugh, and let her know you're interested too. Show her that you appreciate her efforts. Who knows, that chance encounter at the coffee machine could turn into a first date. So, pay attention to those proximity clues and take a chance. Sign 2. She remembers what? The power of little things. You know what really melts my heart? It's those moments when someone remembers the little things about me. Not the grand gestures or the big declarations, but the tiny details that often go unnoticed. When someone remembers the little things about me, it feels like a warm hug for the soul. It's like they've taken a piece of me and kept it safe in their memory. It shows they're listening, they care, and they're paying attention. It's not just about hearing the words, but truly understanding and valuing what's being said. And let me tell you, folks, women are masters of detail. They have this incredible ability to pick up on the nuances and the subtleties that others might miss. So if a woman remembers something you told her weeks ago, it's a big deal. It means she's been thinking about you, even when you're not around. Think about it. Did you mention you love peanut butter and pickle sandwiches? Don't judge, they're delicious. In a casual conversation, and then, out of the blue, she surprises you with one for lunch? It's not just a sandwich, it's a gesture that says, I remember you and I care. Or maybe you casually mentioned your favorite band in passing, not thinking much of it at the time. and then she sends you a link to their new song. It's these little gestures that speak volumes about her attention to detail. These little gestures speak volumes. They show that she's not just hearing you, she's truly listening and valuing what you say. It means she's not just hearing you, she's listening to you. She's taking mental notes and cherishing the details that make you unique. She's taking mental notes, and she's going out of her way to show you that she cares. It's these small acts of kindness that build a deeper connection. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, maybe she's just being nice. And that's a fair point. And you know what? Maybe she is. But there's often more to it than just being nice. But here's the thing about women. We tend to go the extra mile for people we're interested in. It's in our nature to show affection through thoughtful actions. So if she's surprising you with your favorite candy bar, it's not just a sweet treat. It's a sign of her affection. Or remembering that funny story you told her about your dog. It's her way of saying, I remember what makes you smile. Chances are she's trying to tell you something. She's trying to show you that you matter to her in ways that words alone can't express. She's trying to show you that she sees you, she hears you, and she remembers the things that matter to you. It's a beautiful way of building intimacy and trust. And let's be honest, folks, who doesn't love a little bit of attention to detail? It's these small moments that make us feel valued and understood. It's the little things that make life special, the tiny gestures that add up to a big impact. And it's the little things that can turn a spark of attraction into a full-blown flame. So cherish those moments because they're the ones that truly count. Sign 3, Copycat Alert. Mirroring means she's into you. Have you ever noticed that when you're deep in conversation with someone, you start to unconsciously mimic their body language? It's almost like an invisible dance, where both partners are in perfect sync without even realizing it. You cross your arms when they cross their arms. You lean in when they lean in. It's like you're two peas in a pod. This phenomenon isn't just a coincidence. It's a fascinating aspect of human interaction. Well, guess what? That's called mirroring, and it's a surefire sign of attraction. When someone mirrors your actions, it means they're subconsciously trying to build a connection with you. Now, I'm not talking about full-on mimicking, like you're trying out for a mime show or something. It's more about those subtle, almost imperceptible gestures that show you're in tune with each other. But pay attention to those subtle cues. These small actions can speak volumes about how someone feels about you. Does she touch her hair when you touch your face? This could be a sign that she's trying to draw attention to herself in a way that mirrors your own actions. Does she take a sip of her drink when you take a sip of yours? These synchronized actions are more than just coincidences. They're indicators of a deeper connection. These subconscious gestures are a way of building rapport and showing that you're on the same wavelength. It's like your bodies are having a conversation of their own, saying, hey, we're in this together. It's like saying, hey, I get you, we're connected, without actually saying a word. This nonverbal communication can be incredibly powerful in building a bond. And here's the thing about mirroring. It happens naturally when we're attracted to someone. It's not something we consciously decide to do. It's an automatic response. It's our body's way of saying, hey, I like you, without having to utter a single word. This natural mirroring can be a strong indicator of mutual interest. Let's be friends, or maybe more. This kind of body language can pave the way for deeper connections and even romantic relationships. So if you notice that she's mirroring your movements, your tone of voice, or even your energy levels, take it as a good sign. It's her way of showing that she's interested and wants to be closer to you. It means she's subconsciously trying to create a connection with you. This mirroring can be a foundation for building trust and understanding. And who knows? Maybe all it takes is a little mirroring of your own to turn that subconscious attraction into a conscious desire to get to know you better. So next time you notice someone mirroring your actions, take a moment to appreciate the silent conversation happening between you two. It might just be the beginning of something special. Well, folks, there you have it. 3 secret signs that a woman might be secretly into you. Remember, these are just a few clues to look out for. Every woman is different, And there's no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to matters of the heart. But the most important thing is to trust your gut. If you're picking up on good vibes, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. The worst that can happen is that you make a new friend. And the best that can happen? Well, you might just find yourself falling head over heels in love. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. And be sure to share this video with your single friends who need a little help deciphering the language of love. Thanks for watching, and remember, love is often found in the little things.